No matter what is happening in your life right now, just stop for a moment before anything else, before your problems, before your plans, before your excuses. Be grateful. That is the foundation of everything I'm about to share with you. I have said this to more people than I can count, and I will say it again here to you. Do not wait for something special to happen before you feel grateful. That is not gratitude. That is a transaction. True gratitude asks for nothing in return. It does not need a reason. You are breathing right now. You woke up this morning. You can taste your food, feel the warmth of the sun, look up at a blue sky. That is already more than enough. I know what you might be thinking. Tempu Sensei, you don't know what I'm going through. And you're right, I don't. But I know this. I have been to the edge of death and back. I have stood at the border between life and nothing, with disease eating away at my body. And it was there, in that terrifying silence, that I understood something I had never understood before. To simply be alive is already a miracle. Here's what happens when gratitude disappears. First, dissatisfaction takes root. It is small at first, just a quiet complaint, a mild frustration, but dissatisfaction is a seed. Left unattended, it grows. It becomes resentment. Resentment becomes anger. Anger becomes grief. And before long, your inner world is overrun with weeds. This is not fate. This is not bad luck. This is the natural consequence of forgetting gratitude. So the moment your heart begins to sink, say it out loud. Say, "Thank you, thank you. I am grateful. I am grateful." You may feel foolish at first. Say it anyway. Words carry power, not metaphorical power, actual power. The language you speak shapes the architecture of your mind. When you speak gratitude aloud, something real shifts inside you. The mind quiets, the heart steadies, your whole system begins to reorient. This is not spiritual fantasy. This is how a human being is built. Gratitude must become a habit, not an occasional feeling, a practice, a discipline. Because a mind left to its own devices will drift toward complaint. That is its default. And the only thing that interrupts that default is conscious, repeated, deliberate training. When something difficult happens, and it will, ask yourself this: can I still say thank you right now? That question, honestly answered, reveals the true depth of your character. Gratitude is not weakness. It is the most powerful mental training there is. Now let me speak about words, because this is where most people destroy themselves without realizing it. You become what you say. Not eventually, not gradually, immediately. The moment you say, "I can't," your mind accepts that as instruction and stops searching for a way. The moment you say, "It's hopeless," your body physically contracts, shoulders drop, breathing shallows, energy drains. I have taught this for decades, and I will not soften it. Negative words are a form of self-destruction. They are the slowest, most invisible kind, but they are devastatingly effective. I would tell my students, banish pessimistic words from your vocabulary entirely. Not try to use fewer, entirely. Treat them the way you would treat poison, because that is what they are. Poison for the soul. Your words are a mirror of your inner world, but they are also something more. They are the blueprint of your future. Speak brightly, and your inner world brightens. Speak with forward motion, and your life begins to move forward. It is not magic, it is mechanics. When fear creeps in, do not fight it with silence. Change the words. Say, "I can handle this. I will find a way. I am grateful to be here." Try it right now, not tomorrow, right now. And when someone around you is drowning in dark language, answer them with light, because the vibration of words is contagious. This means you carry responsibility not only for your own mind, but for the emotional environment of everyone near you. That is a large responsibility. It is also a tremendous gift. Your words can literally illuminate the lives of others. Use them accordingly. Now I want to ask you something uncomfortable. When you are angry, does it feel good? When you are consumed by worry, does it bring you relief? When you sink into sorrow for hours, do you emerge stronger, clearer, more alive? Of course not. So then I must ask you directly, why do you keep doing it to yourself? Your heart is yours. It is the most precious thing you possess, and yet so many people treat it with a cruelty they would never show to someone they love. They fill it with grievances, feed it anxiety, drown it in resentment, and then wonder why life feels so heavy. Treat your heart with more respect. Joy it, lighten it, lift it. I want to be clear. The suffering you experience does not come only from outside you. External events are real, loss is real, hardship is real. But the suffering, the prolonged interior pain, that is a response. And responses can be changed. When you change the response, the suffering changes. Here is one of the simplest tools I know. Smile. Not because everything is wonderful, but because the physical act of raising the corners of your mouth sends a signal to your brain, and your brain responds. It genuinely cannot tell the difference between a real smile and an intentional one. The neurological effect is the same. That is your medicine. It is free. It is always available. And most people never use it. Bad temper, I've always said this, is the greatest sin a person can commit against themselves. When you allow your mood to poison the air around you, you damage not only yourself, but everyone you touch that day. You owe it to yourself and to others to cultivate a bright heart. Begin with a smile. Continue with gratitude. That is how the human heart finds its equilibrium. Here is how I want you to live. I have said it thousands of times, and I will say it once more. Today, just today, do not be angry. Do not be afraid. Do not grieve. Live honestly, live kindly, live joyfully. This is not naive. This is not a bumper sticker. This is the most rigorous, demanding, and transformative practice I have ever encountered. Anger scatters the mind. Fear paralyzes the body. Grief clouds every perception. All three steal the same thing, your capacity to move forward. So I ask you to shrink your ambition slightly. Stop trying to fix everything. Stop worrying about the whole year, the whole life. Take today, just today. Do not grieve yesterday, it is gone. Do not fear tomorrow, it has not arrived. Take this one day and live it honestly, kindly, joyfully. What are you afraid of right now? Put it down. What are you angry about? Set it aside, just for today. What grief are you carrying? Let it rest. You do not need to solve everything. You only need to get through today well. And here's the extraordinary thing. When you do that day after day, when you string one good day onto the next, you look back and find you have built a strong life. Not a perfect life, a strong one. A life with integrity in its bones. Mind first, then words, then actions, then life. It all begins with how you meet this single day. There is one more teaching I carry close to my heart, and it has saved me from more suffering than I can measure. When someone wrongs you, do not merely forgive them. Forget it. I know that sounds difficult, perhaps even wrong. People will say, forgiveness is the noble thing. And yes, forgiveness is noble. But forgetting is something else. Forgetting is freedom. When you forgive someone, there is still a part of you that has judged them. You are the magistrate. They are the defendant. And even though you have ruled in their favor, the court is still in session. The wound is still on record. But when you forget, you dissolve the case entirely. You step out of the courtroom altogether. You give your mind permission to move on. Here is what I have observed over many decades of watching human beings. Those who held on to the wrongs done to them, who rehearsed the injustices, who nursed old grievances, never found peace, not one. And those who could genuinely let go, who could forget and move forward, they were, without exception, calm, alive, happy. Which would you rather be? Clinging to the faults of others is an expensive habit. The cost is your own serenity, your own presence, your own future. The person who wronged you has probably already forgotten. Meanwhile, you are carrying the weight alone. Put it down, turn forward, use that energy to build something worth building. That is not weakness, that is wisdom. Let me return now to where I began, because everything comes back to this. Gratitude is not a mood. Gratitude is a training. A mind left unattended will slip into dissatisfaction. That is simply its nature, the same way water flows downhill without effort. If you want water to flow uphill, you need a pump. Gratitude is that pump. Every morning, I would face the rising sun and say, "Today also, I am given life, and I am grateful." One sentence, spoken aloud, and I felt my whole being stand upright. This is not superstition. This is not poetry. This is physiology. The words you choose, especially spoken at the threshold of a new day, calibrate your entire inner system. They set the tone for every thought that follows. Arigato, thank you, is the most powerful affirmation a human being can speak, not because of mysticism, because it is the most total form of acceptance. When you say thank you, you are saying, I receive this. I do not resist it. I am open to what life is offering me right now. That openness is not passivity. It is strength. It is the strongest possible stance a person can take. Make it a habit. Even on your worst day, especially on your worst day, say it once, out loud. You don't need to mean it fully. Begin saying it, and the meaning will come. The ripples spread outward. You change, your face changes, the way you speak changes, the way you act changes, and slowly, almost invisibly, the people around you begin to change too. You change yourself. And through that, quietly, without announcement, you change the world. I want to speak to you directly now, person to person, about the mind's power over the body. There was a time in my life when I was given a death sentence by the doctors, tuberculosis. My body was failing, and I lay there, facing the end, and I thought, this is it. Everything is over. But something in me refused, not through willpower alone, through a shift in orientation. I began speaking differently to myself. I began treating each small breath as a gift. I began practicing gratitude as if my life depended on it, because it did. And something happened, something I cannot explain entirely, only report. I recovered. Thought is force. This I know beyond any doubt. The quality of your thoughts does not merely affect your mood, it affects your physiology. When you carry anxiety in your chest, your body responds. Muscles tighten, breathing constricts, energy drops. When you carry gratitude in your heart, the opposite occurs. This is not wishful thinking. This is the architecture of the human organism. So when I tell you to train your mind, I mean it literally. Your mental posture is not decorative, it is functional. It determines your capacity to endure, to heal, to thrive. In your hardest moments, stand tall, look up, literally, physically, look up, lift your chin and say, thank you, even if only in a whisper. That is real strength, not the absence of difficulty. the ability to remain open to life within difficulty. I want to give you one simple practice to carry away from this talk. Once a day, just once, stop what you are doing. Take a breath and ask yourself these 3 questions. What words am I using? Right now, are they bright or dark? What is the condition of my heart at this moment, light or heavy? Have I said thank you yet today, and did I mean it? That's it. 3 questions, 30 seconds. If you do that every day, every single day, you will not be the same person in 3 months that you are right now. The person who asks those questions honestly, repeatedly, does not stay the same. They transform. Difficulties will still come. Of course they will. They come to everyone. But here's what I've learned, and I believe this with everything in me. Hardship only visits those who are capable of bearing it. That is not a platitude. That is a precise truth. If you are being tested, it is because you have the capacity to pass, which means every trial that comes to you carries within it, hidden but present, a gift. This too is something to be grateful for. That sentence, spoken honestly, not as performance but as genuine practice, will change your destiny. I do not say that lightly. I say it because I have lived it. Let me tell you what I have seen in people. Those who cannot say thank you, there is something quietly lonely about them, a contraction around the heart. They have been so occupied with what is wrong that they have lost the ability to see what is right. But those who can offer gratitude freely, they have a quality of openness. They notice the good in others. They find light in ordinary moments. And here is the beautiful thing. That quality attracts light. People move toward them. Life seems to open for them. This is not accident. This is consequence. Thank you for today. I couldn't have done this without you. Such simple words, and yet they nourish both the person who speaks them and the person who receives them. They create warmth in a world that often runs cold. Make yourself someone who says these things, not as performance, as practice, until it becomes nature. Every time you offer genuine gratitude to another person, your own heart grows slightly clearer. Impurities settle, stillness deepens, and a clear, still heart moves through life with ease. I am near the end now. But before I go, I want to say something to whoever is struggling today. If you are weary, if the weight of your circumstances feels unbearable, if you have tried and failed and tried again and are beginning to wonder if there is any point, come back to this. Take one breath, close your eyes, speak quietly to your own heart. I am grateful. You do not need to believe it completely. You only need to begin. Because here is what I have learned from a lifetime of hardship and recovery and observation and teaching. A person who can speak gratitude, even imperfectly, even reluctantly, will always find their way back up. My own life was not smooth. War, illness, betrayal, loneliness. I know what it is to fall to the bottom. And from the bottom, the only ladder I ever found was made of these words. Arigato. Thank you. Thank you. I am grateful. Those words rebuilt me. They have rebuilt people I have watched, and I believe completely they can rebuild you. You don't need to take a great leap. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Simply, when you wake tomorrow morning, before anything else, before the news, before your worries, before your phone, take one breath and say, I am alive today, and I'm grateful. That's enough. That is, in fact, everything. The life of gratitude is not a soft life. It is not a passive life. It is the strongest, most resilient, most beautiful way a human being can exist. Begin there. Return there. Always. Every day you say, thank you, and mean it. That word becomes water For a plant that might otherwise wither, it becomes wind-breathing life back into a flame. Never forget, right now, in this moment, you already possess something worth being grateful for. You are here, you are listening, you are alive, and that, just that, is the miracle. Arigato, thank you. Let that word be how you live today.